I'm Executive Director Kevin Robertson, and this is the KDA Video Minute for Friday, January 27th. This KDA Video Minute is brought to you by Tax Favored Benefits, the KDA's partner for wealth management and dental practice retirement strategies for you and your dental team. Contact Tim Geigels or Matt Crayer for more information. Well, next week will be Dental Day. Dental Day 2023 will be on Thursday, February 2nd. Again, we'll start at the Capitol at the Visitor Center at 8:30 in the morning. We'll meet with our legislators. We'll talk a little bit about those dental issues, and we'll have lunch over at the Beacon. Love to have you. We're a little bit light as far as the number of registrations that we have for Dental Day this year. The weather right now is cold, but looking good as far as snowstorms and things that we've encountered in the past. So please, if there's any way you can make it to Dental Day next week, Thursday, February 2nd, we'd love to have you. You can register in this e-news. A couple dental issues I want to highlight legislatively that we've talked about a little bit before, but one of those has to do with the medical loss ratio. That is the same issue that, of course, the state of Massachusetts was able to pass through ballot initiative with a 72% positive vote back in November. The Kansas Dental Association, along with some other state associations across the country, are now pursuing that legislatively. Right now, our bill that we're working on is in the hands of the Kansas Insurance Department or the Kansas Insurance Commissioner. There are some enforcement issues that will have to be part of that particular bill. So we've asked the Insurance Commissioner to comment on those so that we can make sure that the bill runs smoothly should it pass. So as soon as we get that back from the Insurance Commissioner, we'll get that introduced as a bill and we'll start working on it. With your help, we can make that happen. Another issue that's come up has to do with the 20% rule. That is the rule that says the owner of a dental practice, that dentist, has to be in any satellite practice they have at least 20% of the time that dentistry is being performed. So back during the fall, the Association of Dental Services Organizations came to us with a proposal to eliminate the 20% rule. And I will tell you that the leadership of the KDA initially really pushed back on that. We have pushed back on that. We've talked to the American Dental Association. Dr. Rob Dakin formed a task force to take a look at that and talk to other dentists. During the district meetings, we brought that subject up to several of the district meetings we were at and asked the opinion of our dentist members to see what they might think about that. And what we found as we talked to people, including the American Dental Association, a lot of reasons why the 20% rule may not be the best solution in the current form of dentistry and the way dentists are practicing today. For example, the KDA or the Kansas is the only state that has such a rule. There's no other healthcare providers in the state of Kansas that have such a rule, and we felt that there would be better safeguards to be put in place to hold those dentist owners accountable to their patients in satellite practices. So the KDA has proposed a couple things that would take place in the 20% rule. One of those things is that transparency within a dental practice ownership. So if a patient were to ask about who owns a dental practice, that information has to be revealed. A lot of satellite practices, the ownership of those, the names are nebulous, so you don't really know who owns those. So that would have to be one of those issues and one of those, some of the information that have to be provided to those patients. Another provision that we're proposing has to do with that dentist owner and the type of information that they might provide or guidance, direction that they might give their employee, associate, or subordinate dentist. So whether you're a supervising dentist in an FQHC or a dental owner, you could be disciplined for perhaps guidance that you've given those subordinate or employee dentists that don't meet or follow the standard of care or the Dental Practice Act. And thirdly, the bill includes a provision that says that no dentist could have the ability to have a patient sign away their right to file a complaint with the Kansas Dental Board. That's something that's come up with direct-to-consumer issues that we've had in the past. So we've taken that piece. We think that all three of those issues really firms up the accountability of that dentist owner with regard to satellite practices. The KDA has also written a letter to all dental insurance carriers asking them to increase the maximum benefit of their patient policyholders, as well as in increasing fee schedule reimbursement rates back to those dentists on those procedures that are being performed. Now that's being done for a variety of reasons. One is inflation is extremely high, the cost of dental supplies, as well as the cost of PPE coming off of COVID. So we think it's appropriate for those dental insurance companies to increase those rates. We have a letter that we'll be sending to those dental carriers, and we're asking all our members to sign on to a petition to lend your voice to that letter. So the link to that petition is here on the e-news, and we'd like you to go ahead and just simply go in and click on that petition to lend your name to that letter. Want to remind everyone again that K-Mom Topeka is coming up March 24th and 25th in Topeka. Registration opens just in about another week, February 6th. So watch for that. If you want to volunteer, we'd love to have you. Bigger clinic again this year, the pre-COVID size clinic. We're going to need all of the volunteer dentists, dental support personnel, dental hygienists that we could have. So please, you and your team, we'd love to have you in Topeka for K-Mom on March 24th and 25th. And lastly, just another reminder that dues cutoff this year has been moved forward. It will be on March 31st, so please make sure you get in your 2023 dues. Go online and do that. Call the KDA office, and let's make that happen so we don't have to track you down as the year goes on. Thank you very much for your support. Have a great day. This wraps this edition of the KDA Video Minute.